My name is Byron, I live by the lake. Been watching you for 7 days. I see you're having the time of your life. I saw my rippled silhouette in your eyes. She's on holidays, she had to get away. She's been coming down each year since she was a kid. In her eyes she saw her shifting silhouette. She hadn't looked into a mirror since her lover left. Awkwardness blew between the two, questioning if they should continue. In her eyes he saw a world where he could roam. In her eyes he was more than welcome. The only mirror I can look into is you. The reflection of the water, the lessons that I taught you, and the one you love to see just who you are. You are the only mirror I can trust. You are the only mirror I can look into. Light shifts, ripples bend and twist like ships. Look at what the lake reflects. She pulled me up to take a breath. We were wrapped by the water in the lake. I was born in these waters. I fished while on the swamp. The only mirror I can look into is you. Be the mirror on your wall, help you see it all. And it's soft days and in its heart. Your beauty's always there, soft and unaware. Resonance and echoes in my head. The moment that our eyes first met. The reservoir has held me back from it. Now lets me float away. You dived in through the surface into the deep. No reason to hide now that I've been slain. Thank you very much. My name's Liam Gurner. I'm from Yongala, South Australia, and it's a pleasure to be here in Amsterdam. I literally just got off the plane, I think, about 20 minutes ago from London, and ran in. So it's so we can just chill and play some songs, yeah? Cool. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. When we will learn to cash payment, it's not the sole relation between human beings. Maybe you'd see a whole lot more if money wasn't what you were looking for in me. My girl, when she's upon the town, she treats it like a stage and makes her happy singing songs that they'll wanna hear. So we drove into the desert to be humbled by the view. She chased the $100 bills behind the jeans. We have come so far, but what do we come here for? We have come highest mountains, turn them into institutions. Feels like forever they have been here and they'll never give a room. Half-baked truths served on a platter of authority by priests and scientists and philosophers and singers. The ruling class, they write the briefs and disseminate all the beliefs. They're taken in and even bought by those that they demean. As soon as I heal, I feel another heartache. I promise this time round I'll make different mistakes. We have come so far, but why do we come here for? We have come so far, but why do we come here for? We lost the golden rules, looking for the jewels in the shallows. We trade our greatest views for things we never used to use. Now we don't want look so tough. Now that we're dust, we don't look so tough. Now that we're dust, we have come so far. But why do we come here for? We have come so far. But why do we come here for? That was for you. So it started sort of snowing just as we were here coming in. Was that snow? I haven't seen much snow in my time. But I thought that was a bit more like hail. But either way, it was a nice sight. This song, this song's for you that have those canal boats. Do you have anyone here that's got one of those boats? No. Does anyone own those boats, or do they just sit there? They're sort of like... Does anyone have a pony? I'll keep going. No, I'm not going to ask if anyone's got a bicycle in Amsterdam. Anyone got a bike? Oh, wow. If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean. I said me upon my pony on my boat. And if I were Roy Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. I couldn't bring myself to marrying an old Dale. It'd just be me and Trigger. We'd go riding through the movies. And then we'd buy a boat, and on the sea we'd sail. 'Cause if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean. I set me upon my pony on my boat. The mystery masked man was smart. He got himself a tonto. Tonto did the dirty work for free. And one day Kimosabe said, Kimosabe, kiss my ass, I bought a boat, I'm going out to sea. 'Cause if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean. I set me upon my pony on my boat. Come on. And if I were like lightning, I wouldn't need no sneakers. I'd come and go whenever I would please. And I'd scare them by the shade tree, I'd scare them by the light pole, but I would not scare my pony on my boat out on the sea. 'Cause if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, ride him on my boat, and we could all together go out on the ocean. I set me upon my pony on my boat. I set me upon my pony on my bike. This is a song called Benny Seals Highway. It's about a fella that I met back in the desert in South Australia when I was back there recently. And he went out there and he had nothing going on. He was a gardener. And he went to the pub and the council and said that he actually owned a highway building company. And he'd never made a road in his life. But he knew they needed some highways, and so he got the contract. And he's now a millionaire from making these sort of desert roads out there. So, keep lying and push forward in a business world. Here we go. He's a great fella though, here we go. Benny Seal was a poor man, he didn't have a solid plan. But he is now a millionaire, building streets out in the sand. Used to be a gardener, worked once or twice a week. Then I moved up to a mining town called Gunpowder Creek. There was talk of roadworks in the park, and Benny said too much. He said he owned a highway building car, but he didn't own a truck. No, he didn't own a shovel, but Benny called their bluff and got the contract to build the highway road. Start tomorrow at dusk. Let's set upon the dunes and carve those desert roads. If we have enough water, we can make anything hold. If we have enough bottom boys, we can turn this sand to gold. Turn it to gold. So he called upon his friends and built a water truck out of Billy Farley's water tank and his dying father's truck. He and Jenny Smith did the daytime shift and camped up 20 Ks. Slept together on the desert daisies under the Milky Way. By morning, Benny's midnight boys had sealed the sand to them. And up and jumped into the truck to do it all again. Back in the bar, they joked of how the roads would blow away. But not a rule of school stick to you like a Benny Seals highway. Let's set upon the dunes and carve those desert roads. If we have enough water, we can make anything whole. If we have enough bottle girls, we can turn this into gold. You got some claps in here. Come on, give me some claps. One day a big old city man came to Benny's job. His 1,000 miles of desert road led them to an oil pod. big boys and the big machines will always push and shove. If we don't stand up like Benny did and call some big boys bluff. If we don't stand up like Benny did and call some big boys bluff. Let's set upon the dunes and carve those desert roads. If we have enough water, we can make anything whole. If we have enough Bible boys, we can turn this sand into gold. I bet he still was a poor man. He didn't have a solid plan, but he is now a millionaire, building streets out in the sand. Thank you. While we're on the topic of Australia and all of that, I'm going to sing a song, probably, you know, like, my surname's Gerner. It's not, I don't think it's Dutch, but a lot of Dutch came out to Australia, didn't they? I think you actually found it before the Brits did. But you went to the wrong side. But anyway, this goes to your, you know, well, this is called Son of a Scoundrel, and it's kind of about our ancestors, I guess, you know. Big Barney Finch, he got suddenly rich, bought a big fancy house in Melbourne with buckets of loot and big black buckle boots, acting so haughty and well-born. We of Australia, we are children of convicts, and some of us wear it quite proudly. So when he drove by in his carriage so fine, I curse and I shout to him loudly. Was your grandma a whore? Was your grandpa a thief? Were they forgers and grafters that fell to their grief? If you're born of Australia, I'd know who you'd be. The son of a scoundrel like me. Molly McKay, she got sweet loving ways, and I know that she does adore me. But her parents, they feel it'd be a bad deal, so they say that she's much too good for me. So we said our goodbyes with a tear in our eyes, and I know they were glad of the breaking, but they didn't look so proud when I shouted out loud till that whole bloody town was awakened. Was your grandma a whore? Was your grandpa a thief? Were they forgers and grafters that fell to their grief? If you're born of Australia, I'd know who you'd be. A son of a scoundrel like me. Having fun? Good. Should come here to Zim. That's not Tezim. Oh God, I should just actually learn the language and not get someone to write it on a piece of paper. It's just really good to be here, okay? Thank you. Thanks for writing it down back there. Bar girl did that really nice. It was even written really nicely. Let me do this one for you. This is for Naomi. My heart is on fire. It flickers to and fro. The flame is there all my life for everyone I've loved. And you say it's gone and you feel alone. Don't stay at home by dreaming on. Just take a walk and think it through. This is all we can do. So haven't you start a clear mind? Love takes time. Haven't you start a clear mind? Love takes time. So haven't you start a clear mind? Hope is in the heart. Love takes time. Many lose their innocence and the patience to keep searching. Hey man, don't you pray on her. She should never have to lose it all. And I will never forget the day we matched, the flame was lit. Love, I often think of you. This is all we can do. So haven't you start a clear mind? Love takes time. Haven't you start a clear mind? Love takes time. So haven't you start a clear mind? Hope is in the heart. Love takes time and patience. Cut the chains that bound us. I am grateful that we could get out. And haven't you start a clear mind? Love takes time. Haven't you start a clear mind? Love takes time. So haven't you start a clear mind? Hope is in the heart. Love takes time. Thank you very much for having me. I have an EP. Thank you very much. I have an EP here. If you want to come up after the show, I'll be out there at the back after the show, and I've got a few CDs. It's been a pleasure playing, and it's been a pleasure supporting Amy Macdonald. This is the first show of our European tour, and just give it everything you've got. Yeah. Yeah? Good. That way you don't have to go to the gym tomorrow. Do people here go to the gym? No, you guys are all very good looking, aren't you? You sort of... Everyone's obsessed with it over... Anyway, here we go. We can have a sing-along if you want. This is about my hometown. You can clap your hands, stamp your feet, ride your bikes. Well, I took her to the mountain to look at my hometown. Looking at my town, my baby said, look, hang on. Well, I took her to the mountain to look at my hometown. It's just not in there, in fact. Should we do that one again? All right, okay. Well, I took her to the mountain to look at my hometown. Sharing it with her made me feel so proud. I took her to the highest peak, a block of solid concrete. Looking at my town, my baby said, what could it be? What could it be if I didn't do it like I did? I often dream, what could it be if I'd only done things differently? If I stood here when they first did, I wouldn't have imagined this. I wouldn't have done that, or that, or this. You know what I would have done? I would have laid back in the sun with the birds and the trees down by that stream. What could have been? What could have been if I didn't do it like I did? I often dream. What could have been if I'd only done things differently? Give me some of that. What could it be? I should have treated you right, but now you're leaving me, and all we have is maybe. But that's alright, cause I still like to dream. What could it be? What could it be if they didn't do it like they did? I often dream. What could it be if I'd only done things differently? Your turn. What could it be? Come on. What could it be if I didn't do it like I did? I often dream. What could it be? I've come all this way for this. Come on, come on. What could it be? What could it be if they didn't do it like they did? I often dream. What could it be if I'd only done things, if we'd only done things, if I'd only done things differently? Thank you for having me. I'll see you later. Thank you very much. Have a great night.